Well, hello to all you young whippersnappers out there. It's me, Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. You know, the one who was swallowed by the big bad wolf? Maybe you read about it in the papers, or one of those little square thingies that you youngins call a tablet. Anywho, let's celebrate Grandparents' Day with all the cool school videos that feature all your favorite grandmas, grandpas, grannies, and gramps. All right, let's go!
Hello kids, hi, welcome, nursery rhymes. So we're at this place, right? Old man's house, and it's raining. It's absolutely pouring rain. And this old man, right? He's snoring away. Earlier that night, went to the kitchen, had a snack first. Thought, I'm gonna have something great. Bumped his head, and he didn't wake up in the morning. Sum it all up, put it all together. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man, he's snoring. He went to bed, but bumped his head, and couldn't wake up in the morning. But you know what? There's a reason he didn't wake up in the morning. It's because it was Saturday, and he wanted to sleep in. So he woke up in the afternoon. Alright kids, bring it in. Here we are. Nursery rhymes. This story is about Mother Hubbard. And well, actually her poor dog. He didn't eat much. He was just lean. He liked to exercise, get out, stretch his legs, run in the park, chase things like squirrels. Anyway, she thinks, I'm going to do something nice. I'm going to give my dog, whose name was Albertson, a bone. He likes bones. He's a dog. Of course he does. She goes to the cupboard where she keeps the bones, and when she gets to the cupboard, it's bare. They're flat out of dog treats. And so Albertson, the poor little dog, had none. Sounds kind of sad. It's not. I'll tell you why. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her poor doggy a bone. But when she went there, the cupboard was bare. And so her poor doggy had none. But don't worry, she had her grandkids coming later that day, and they brought plenty of bones for Albertson. So much that he didn't even know what to do with them. And he was happy. Because he's a dog, and what dog isn't happy? I'm happy.
Alright kiddos, here's a fairy tale for ya. It's called The Three Billy Goats Gruff. So one time, there were 3 Billy Goats. There was Billy Sr., his son Billy Jr., and his grandson, Billy the Third. 3 generations of Billy Goats named Billy, and their last name was Gruff. Being Billy Goats, they loved to eat grass. They even ate the dandelions in the grass, which I personally find kind of yucky. Well, one day, they had finally eaten all the grass in their small field, which was okay for about 15 minutes, and then they were hungry again. Well, wouldn't you know, across the way and over a very large canyon was a beautiful field. Tall, lush grass just blowing in the wind. The only way to get there was to travel across a very, very, very long bridge. A wobbly bridge, and it was dangling 100,000 feet above a gulch. It was quite terrifying. But the Billies were hungry, and so they decided to try and cross it. Billy Jr., why don't you go first? For you are much lighter than I am, and we need to make sure the bridge is safe. Bah! Well, Billy the Third is much smaller than me. Why don't you go across first? Bah! Billy the Third was a good son and a great grandson. Well, actually a very good grandson, because a great grandson means something else. But anyway, he agreed. The bridge was long and treacherous, which means scary, because it was very wobbly. But he did pretty well until he got right in the middle where he met a troll. And as we all know, trolls love to eat goats, especially goats named Billy. Hey, are you a goat? Is your name Billy?
Why, yes it is. There's 3 of us. Billy Sr., Billy Jr., and me, Billy 3.
I'm gonna eat you now, okay?
Hold on, I'm just a wee little goat with barely any meat on my bones. If you wait, I can go across the bridge and eat some grass for a few weeks and get big and juicy. Then I'll be even more delicious.
Okay. And so, the troll let Billy the Third across the bridge and waited for the next goat, because we all know trolls are very greedy and not very smart. Once wee Billy the Third got to the meadow, he knew he had to warn his dad and grandpa about the troll, so he flew a paper airplane back across the canyon to Billy Jr. It said,
"Hey Dad, I made it! P.S. Watch out for the..."
Little wee Billy the Third didn't know how to spell the word troll, so he tried drawing one. Oof, keep your day job, little Billy. Billy Jr. wasn't sure what he was supposed to watch out for, so he decided to be extra careful when he crossed. Hey, are you a goat named Billy too? I'm gonna eat you now, okay? Whoa, hold on a second. You should know something first. The next goat coming across is really big and really tasty. If you eat me, you'll be too full. Why don't you let me go ahead, and while you're eating the next goat, I'll eat some grass and get big and tasty as him. Okay. And so the troll let him across to the big field, where he was reunited with his son, and they sent a paper airplane over the gulch to Billy Sr., and it only said one word, which Billy Jr. fortunately knew how to spell. Troll! Grandpa Billy Sr. knew what he had to do. He crossed the bridge, and then he got to the troll. Oh no, you're too big! And he was right. Billy Sr. was much bigger and stronger than the troll. I'd like to try and eat you, if that's okay. I don't think so. Bah. Billy Sr. took his horns and launched the troll off the bridge and all the way up into outer space, where he could no longer bother any more goats, especially goats named Billy. And the 3 Billy Goats Gruff ate endless grass and dandelions for the rest of their days. You might say the moral of this story is, if you're a goat, don't name your son Billy. And if you're a troll, well, get an education. And if that doesn't work, invest in a rocket ship. The end.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood who loved her grandma more than just about anything in the whole wide world. She loved her this much. One day, her grandma got sick, so Little Red packed up a picnic basket of get-well foods like chicken soup, orange juice, vitamins, ginger ale, and gummy bears. Okay, so maybe the gummy bears were actually for herself, but it was a very nice get-well basket. Little Red Riding Hood set off for her grandma's house. She was about halfway there when out jumped a wolf. Don't worry, Little Red Riding Hood was trained in wolf karate, so she was not afraid.
Going to a picnic?
Nope, I'm going to my grandma's house because she's sick. I'm gonna take care of her.
Well, aren't you nice?
Yes, I am. Now buzz off.
Can I have some of that chicken soup?
No way! That's my grandma's soup, and I said scram!
The wolf ran off down the path, howling. Little Red Riding Hood was glad he was gone. She didn't have time to be bothering with any stinking wolves. She had to get to her grandma. When Little Red finally arrived, she skipped up to the front door and knocked.
Grandma, it's me, Little Red.
Oh, just a minute.
That didn't sound like her grandma. Then the door opened and, well...
Oh, hello. Give Grandma a hug.
Needless to say, she wasn't fooled.
Where's my grandma?
Don't be silly, child. I'm your grandmother. Now, if only I had some chicken soup.
I already told you, you're not getting my grandma's chicken soup. Now, where is she?
Little Red, I'm in here.
Little Red Riding Hood looked all around. Where was Grandma's voice coming from? The closet? Under the bed? In the bathroom? The wolf stood there, patting his tummy. He burped. Then Little Red realized.
You ate my grandma?
Well, I swallowed her whole, actually. I was just so hungry. Someone was being greedy with her chicken soup.
Well, kids, Little Red Riding Hood didn't want it to come to this, but she was going to have to use her wolf karate. She bowed and went into her fighting stance. She took a deep breath. And then...
What are you doing?
She went full ninja on that wolf. He tried to run, but he was so full of grandma that he couldn't even go very fast.
Please stop. I don't know karate. This isn't fair.
Give her back! Give her back!
But I already swallowed her.
You give my grandma back!
And just like that, he threw up. Out came Grandma. She was just fine. A little icky, but alive. Little Red called the police and they came and arrested the wolf. Grandma got better and Little Red Riding Hood got a medal from the mayor for outstanding citizen bravery in a wolf battle. And her martial arts instructor upgraded her to a black belt with special stripes that meant she was extra good at karate. The end.
Hello, kids. Gather round. It's fairy tale time. Today's story goes way back to ancient China. It's the story of Mulan. Once upon a time, a baby girl named Hua Mulan was born. She was a very brave little girl. By the time she was 5 years old, she'd already tamed a tiger,
Bad kitty.
walked on a super high tightrope, and rescued a kitten from a tree. She was so brave, she wasn't even scared of the dark. Well, as long as her nightlight was on. When Mulan was older, but not quite a grown-up, she heard some very bad news. There was going to be a battle, and one man from every family had to go fight the enemy. It was boys only back then. No girls allowed. In Mulan's family, it was just her, her grandfather, and her baby brother. Mulan looked at her grandpa. He was old, so old. He just did crossword puzzles all day and couldn't hear anything even if you shouted.
Hi, Grandpa.
Huh?
I said, hi.
Huh?
Grandpa's pretty old. He can't hear very well.
Huh? Oh, bye.
Then Mulan looked at her brother. He was so little. He couldn't even ride a horse into battle. They probably didn't even make uniforms in his size. Mulan knew what she had to do. She cut her hair, dressed up in her best fighting outfit, and bravely marched out to join the army. Along the way, she practiced being a boy.
Hello there, mister. Hey, dude. What's up, bro?
When she reported for duty, nobody seemed to know she was a girl. Probably because she could do so many push-ups and was wicked good at swordplay. No one expected that from a young girl back then. Mulan quickly became the best soldier around. She was feeling pretty cool. And then the big horn sounded. Oh, by the way, that was a sign that the enemy was coming and it was time to fight. But don't be nervous, kids. Mulan was ready. She jumped on her horse and galloped towards the invaders, yelling like this. Yeah! The other soldiers joined in and charged, all yelling Mulan's fierce battle cry. Yeah! 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 Woo! This scared the socks off the invaders. Seriously, their socks flew right off. I've never seen anything like it. When she got to the general of the enemy army, he was curled up into a ball. He was so scared. He wasn't a very brave general.
Please don't hurt me, sir.
I don't want to hurt you, but you guys gotta go. You're being bullies.
Thank you for your mercy. You're a good man.
Thanks, but I'm an even awesomer girl.
The general was confused, but that's okay. Mulan had won the battle. Later, there was a big celebration to honor the soldiers, especially the brave young person who had saved them all.
Mulan wore her prettiest dress and put flowers in her hair. When she accepted her medal, everyone was like,
"She's a girl! Awesome!"
Then they cheered and sang, "For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny." And she was. The end.
Hello, kids. Wee little children. Small people who will grow into big people one day. It's nursery rhyme time. Today, we're looking at this very elderly fellow.
Hello.
An older chap. Jolly though. Before this old man was an old man, he was a math teacher. And he loved numbers. You know, 1, 2, 3. Big numbers, small numbers, musical numbers. If it had to do with numbers, and especially counting numbers, he was happy. Downright thrilled, actually. Man loved his numbers. Well now, in his old age, this man has devoted his life to playing knick-knack, which is, all things considered, simply playing drums with spoons on the counter while waiting for your mom to bring in supper or the like. Sometimes he likes to play 1 beat, and sometimes he likes to play 10. But he's always counting as he does it. Here's an example. He played 1 on his thumb.
1,
2 on his shoe.
1, 2,
3 on his knee.
1, 2, 3.
And 4 on his door.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And after each one, he gives his dog a bone. That's right, a treat for old Rover. A poodle, I believe. Good-looking pooch. Must be all the extra bone treats he's getting. Good for his calcium levels. Back to business. This old man, he played 5 on a hive. Of bees, I might add.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Could have been dangerous, but luckily, bees are afraid of poodles. This old man played 6 on a pile of sticks, which actually sounded like a xylophone. It was quite nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7 up in heaven.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then he came back down here and played 8 on my gate, of all places.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He didn't chip the paint, so I was okay with it, but he should have asked.
Sorry.
He also played 9 up and down a vine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And on 10, he did it all over again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And this old man, he was so famous for doing this over and over, all over town, that there was even a song written about it. And it went something like this.
This old man, he plays 1, he plays knick-knack on my drum with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 2, he plays knick-knack on the shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 3, he plays knick-knack on the tree with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 4, he plays knick-knack on the door with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 5, he plays knick-knack on the high with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 6, he plays knick-knack on the stick with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 7, he plays knick-knack up in heaven with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he plays 8, he plays knick-knack on the gate with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. This old man came rolling home.
Hi kids, I'm your librarian, Miss Booksy. It's cool school story time. Everybody gather around. Everybody ready? Yeah! I said, is everybody ready? Yeah! Okay then. Oh, wait, where's that book? Oh, here we are. Today's story is Little Red Riding Hood. It worked. Okay, once upon a time, a little girl named Little Red Riding Hood, that's me, was packing a nice dinner to take to her grandma's house. My grandma was sick, and even though I had to walk a mile, I was ready to help my grandma because that's what good kids do, right? I packed up a sweet dinner, liver and onions and peas. Oh, You don't like that? Okay then. Fruit roll-ups, some pizza, ice cream, and 4 Twinkies. Okay, good choices. Now, there's only one good way to get to Grandma's. It's right through the scariest forest you can imagine.
That's not scary.
Oh, my bad. Better?
Yay!
Good. Whoa, but then someone or something snatched my red hood. And snatched my basket of delicious snacks. I'd been robbed. Kids, robbed by a wolf. I said a wolf. And the wolf was wearing my red hood. That's a little girl's hood. He could stretch it out, the darn wolf. And he just looked silly, too. Then he spoke.
What is a little girl like you doing all by herself in the woods like this?
Going to my grandma's house, if it's any of your business. And it's not, so please give me back my stuff.
Aren't you a sassy lassie? Maybe I will go to your grandmother's house and eat her. What do you think about that? Put some sauce on her, maybe some ketchup or mayonnaise, I don't know.
Oh, no, you won't. You're not putting mayonnaise on my grandma. I yelled and I kicked, but the wolf ran off. And wolves can run pretty fast, even when they're wearing little girl's red coat that doesn't fit quite right. I had to get to Grandma's and fast. There was a dangerous wolf in the woods, so I ran.
Faster!
Run faster? Okay. Okay. We're here at Grandma's house. Let me in, Grandma. There's a dang wolf outside in the woods, and he's stealing little girl's clothes and parading around, and and this time, he's wearing my grandma's nightgown and sleeping cap. He even had on a pair of her high heels. And he was licking his paws, just like he'd eaten a snack. Or maybe, my grandma, what can I do? He's a wolf. But I had an idea. It was a good idea. I ran, and I ran, and ran, and ran, and ran, and ran really, really fast. Okay.
Like a cheetah!
Like a cheetah? What's that sound? It's like a clack, 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 clack. Is that the big bad wolf? And he's still wearing my grandma's high heels. And you'll understand one day, it's impossible to run in high heels. Then, right there, with his twisted ankle and his belly full of my grandma, he started to get sick. It was really gross. The big bad wolf threw up. He threw up all over the place. He threw up my grandma. Oh, don't worry, she was fine, not a scratch. He threw up all the fruit roll-ups and the ice cream and the pizza and the Twinkies.
I don't feel so good.
It was gross. But it gave me and Grandma time to get away. We called the police and the firemen and animal control, Dog the bounty hunter, and everybody we could think of. And I'm happy to tell you the wolf was caught and sold to the circus. And now, every year since, Grandma and I go to the circus when it comes to town just to laugh at the big bad wolf. He doesn't know any tricks or anything, but it's just funny to see a big old wolf wearing high heels. Well, my grandma and I go every time it's in town, and it just happens to be in town today. Lucky you. Follow me, I'll show you around. Ooh, look, it's the clown car. Guess how many clowns can fit in one tiny car? 4? Nope. 11? No, that's a pretty good guess, but it's 24 whole clowns.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's like the highest number there is.
There's Octavio, the guitar-playing octopus. Cool!
Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. Any requests?
Nope, just your usual. Ooh, look at this. This is new. A man eating chicken. Scary. It looks like it's starting.
Oh yeah. Oh, chicken's my favorite.
Oh, I get it. A man eating chicken. You got me. Oh, kids, there he is. The ferocious wolf that ate my grandma. I gotta admit, he's great on the tightrope. Still wearing those heels too. Wow, the wolf's got skills. And what's that under the tightrope? It looks like delicious mac and cheese, you know? The gooey, cheesy kind your mom makes? Maybe with a little breadcrumb topping, 3-cheese blend. But no, that's cold. Macaroni noodles and mayonnaise. Like the stuff people bring to potlucks. Ugh, more like pot yuck. You're doing great, Wolfie. Stay focused.
Huh? Whoa!
You gotta stay focused. There's my favorite circus act, 5 Little Monkeys. They jump on those trampolines like crazy. Don't worry, if they fall off, there's a doctor right there.
How you doing?
Hey, look, it's Jack, the flame jumper. He gets better every time I see him. Ah, the flame swallower. Talk about heartburn. And finally, no circus would be complete without an amazing juggler. That's right, kids. I'm a wicked good juggler.
All right, children, here's a good one for people with big feet. So there's this woman, right? Older woman. Not that old. Less grey hair. There we are. So this woman lives inside of a giant 6-bedroom shoe. That's right. She lives inside of a smelly, well, not reeking, less smelly, a slightly funky smelling shoe. And she had so many kids that she didn't know what to do with them. They were always climbing the shoe, making a ruckus, throwing mud. Trouble. Trouble kids. For dinner, because they were bad, she gave them soup without anything in it. No noodle, no chicken, not even a mushroom, and no side dishes, not even bread. Or broccoli salad. But you know what? She loved them. So she gave them all big kisses and sent them off to bed. Sum it all up in a rhyming format, here we go. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe, had so many children that she didn't know what to do. She gave them all broth without any bread, and kissed them all kindly and sent them to bed. But they all read comic books under the covers and ate sweets that they bought with their allowance. Naughty kids.
Welcome to the Cool School Classic. Old MacDonald had a farm. Lovely.
Hey, Billy Bob.
Yeah, Zeke?
Did you hear about old man MacDonald? I heard he bought a farm.
What kind of farm?
Let me tell you about it.
And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here, a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck-cluck here and a cluck-cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere cluck-cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a goat, E-I-E-I-O. With a mat here and a mat there, here a mat, there a mat, everywhere mat, mat. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what did he have? I think he had a dog. Yeah, that's right. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. with a roof, roof here and a roof, roof there. Here a roof, there a roof, everywhere. Roof, roof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh here and a neigh there, here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere neigh, neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what did we miss? Oh, that's right, he had a pig, didn't he? Well, old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's go! Woo-hoo! MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Watch more Fairy Tale Time episodes right here, like Rapunzel. Click now, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye! Say bye, Grandpa.
Huh? Oh, hi!